Good morning. For those who are hearing from Harmony House, we're waiting for this signal to come through. So as you have learned, be patient.
प्यार से याद कीजिए, पल पल प्रभु को प्यार से याद कीजिए, दिल में ही दिल से यूं बात कीजिए, पल पल प्रभु को प्यार से याद कीजिए, पल पल प्रभु को प्यार से याद कीजिए। जगत ये सारा, एक बहुत प्यार को है प्यासा जगत ये सारा, वो प्यार का है सागर प्यारा पिता हमारा, प्यासे दिलों पे प्यार की बरसात कीजिए, प्यासे दिलों पे प्यार की बरसात कीजिए, दिल में ही दिल की उससे यूं बात कीजिए, पल पल प्रभु को प्यार से याद कीजिए, पल प्यार से याद कीजिए, पल पल प्रभु को प्यार से याद कीजिए, याद कीजिए, याद कीजिए, याद कीजिए, याद कीजिए, प्रभु को याद कीजिए, याद कीजिए, याद कीजिए, याद कीजिए।
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Did you all say Om Shanti 3 times? Yes? It's very, very lovely. It's very different, but it's beautiful. To each one of you into your own little cottage. What should I call it? A cottage, or someone yesterday said, as if in Dilwara temple, everyone has little temple. So Baba has given each one of you. It's not isolated, but for solitude, a little compartment here, even to listen Murli. We can see all, but we can also see everyone in their own beautiful space. I am saying that like in Baba's room, when we go, then there is Shiv Baba, then there is Brahma Baba, and so many of you, I am seeing Shiv Baba behind you, and you are sitting in front like Brahma Baba. So it's really very, very different, but we have knowledge, and Baba keeps us busy by giving us a lot of homework, a lot of practices. So that's why we are happy. And song was Remember Baba with Love, and keep blessings, keep giving blessings to everyone in the world. Because that is what is required at this time, is to share blessings. Create very, very powerful vibrations of blessings on all of us. So each one of you has good background. You are sitting under the canopy of Shiv Baba, even in your space. Some don't have, maybe they can create it, because now you have enough time to be at home. So make a corner or a room where Shiv Baba, and you sit like some are sitting under Shiv Baba. Bab Dada, actually, it could be. And I must thank all of you for making this ask that I should read English Murli. I don't remember when last I read English Murli. It must be few years. I used to read English Murli. So I want to thank you for that I could do that today. This morning I have English Murli, and I will be reading English Murli with all of you. And it's very appropriate, it's accurate Murli needed for today. Many are asking what we have to do from now, what we should be thinking. So one important thing which Baba is saying today is that your last step is to follow Father. Even if you want to check your chart, if you want to check how much your awareness is accurate, it is all the answers are in this Murli. Because if we have to be Bab Saman, if we have to be like Bab Dada, then it's a very good combination of what should be awareness and what type of actions we perform. Because some are very good in awareness, but when it comes to doing, we forget at that time. But integrate awareness and also actions. That means whilst doing action, what kind of awareness we should have. So a lot of practice, a lot of attention, or checking for now that where I am at present and what more I have to do. Baba has given us this time, few more weeks maybe, to practice this more, because when we go for work, we know 8-10 hours just go. But now some of you are working, but at home. So there is really a lot of time for us to look at attention on awareness and also to see that awareness is there while doing actions also. Very, very important. Tissue change. So the heading, 2 words, follow the Father. Today, Bab Dada has come to celebrate a meeting in order to give all the loving children the response of their love. Because that morning it seemed that the Kulzar's body was not well, but Baba still came. So bodiless Bab Dada has come to take the support of a body. Why? In order to make you children bodiless also. Just as Father is bodiless and gives the experience of bodiless form, of being bodiless while in body, in the same way, all of you, whilst living your lives, remain stable in a bodiless, soul conscious stage while in bodies, bodiless state. So give the experience of Baba has come. So Baba is saying remain stable in a bodiless, soul conscious stage. Because many say, what is the difference between being bodiless and soul conscious? So Baba is saying bodiless is soul conscious stage while in bodies, and by being Karanhar, make your bodies perform actions. That soul is making body perform actions. So body is Karanhar, one that does, and you the soul, Karavanhar. You make actions, do actions through the body. So Baba said, body is Karanhar, one that does, and you the soul are Karanhar, one who inspires the soul. So this stage is called bodiless state. So from today, you won't have this question, what is bodiless state? Awareness of being soul, that is in soul consciousness. And second awareness is the soul is Karavanhar, doing through the body. So if you don't get it, then again read the Murli. You have Murlis, right, these days. So body is Karanhar and the soul is Karavanhar. This stage is called bodiless stage. This is called, in other words, following Father. So what is following Father? Is to create this awareness In order to follow the Father constantly, let your intellect remain stable in two stages. The first stage is this bodiless stage. The stage of following the Father is the stage of constantly being without a body, the bodiless stage, the incorporeal stage. Bodiless, soul consciousness, incorporeal, they are almost same. In order to follow Dada, that is Brahma Baba, in order to follow Dada, who is Father Brahma, always be in the avyakt stage, angelic stage, the subtle stage. All three are same. Because some also ask what's the difference. Avyakt stage, angelic stage, and subtle stage. To remain stable in both these stages is called following the Father. To remain stable in both these stages is called following the Father. The stage which is below, this is the awareness of the gross form and the awareness of people. So what is avyakt? Avyakt. Avyakt is when you are beyond this gross. And vyakt is when you are caught up into your own body, caught up into looking at the bodies, the people. Baba says that the stage below this is the awareness of gross form and awareness of people. Do not come down to that stage. Awareness of people and gross awareness is the basis of bringing you down. We want to remain up, it brings us down. Therefore, stay constantly beyond everything, remain stable beyond everything, and stable in two stages. The third aspect is that these are two stages. The third aspect is that as soon as you took Brahmin birth, you receive Babdada's teaching. So do not go into the stage of coming down, even in your thoughts or dreams. That is the, Baba says, that is the stage that doesn't belong to you. Gross stage doesn't belong to you. What would happen if someone were to go abroad without permission? You arrive in New York without visa, right? Without permit. Bab Dada. So it's like going abroad. So your original stage and then come in the body consciousness is like going abroad, Baba is saying. Bab Dada has already drawn this line of obedience. Do not step outside it. These days we all are in boundaries, right? Everyone has been given, we call it Lakshman Rekha. That means this is your boundary, don't come 6 feet minimum. But many are in their own rooms also, just confined to the room. So Baba is saying, if you are disobedient, if I cross the boundary, cross the line, and come down from the stable stage, then what happens? There is distress. As soon as you get distressed, there is disobedience. You get distress, and then later on, there is also repentance. You regret crossing that boundary. So Baba said, the easy way to maintain your self-respect constantly, to maintain your pride or self-respect constantly, and to remain stable in the stage of an embodiment of all attainments is follow the Father. So the easy way to maintain pride or self-respect constantly and to remain stable in the stage of an embodiment of all attainments is to follow the Father. You might have to read again. So this is easy way to follow, isn't it? In life, you have experience following from childhood. In life, you have experience following from childhood. In childhood, you are made to follow your father by holding his finger while walking, sitting, and moving around. Then, when you become a householder, husband and wife are taught to follow one another. They even tie the knot so that you keep following properly. But then, as you progress further, then you adopt a guru. So Baba says you become then the followers of a guru. So you become those who follow him. So in worldly life, you have to follow in the beginning and also at the end. The alokik, that is spiritual, and parlokik fathers are also showing you an easy method to follow. They free you from expansion. When you are following, then you are free from the expansion of what should I do? How should I do this? Should I do it like this or like that? These answers to all the so the answer to all questions is just one. And that answer is follow the Father. Right? So first is awareness. 2 stages stable in both stages, bodiless and angelic. That's the awareness now. So it was the Brahma soul who completed full 84 births, and he became the instrument to teach you to perform karma in the corporeal form. Karma is action. He taught you to do karma or action in the life, in the corporeal form, that means using body. Because soul using body is called karma. When you do something through body, it's action. Now, what he taught? What he taught? How to perform actions, right? And there is there are few points. The first, very important, how to become free from any bondage of action. You're doing action, and generally action should create a bondage. But because of your awareness, how to become free from any bondage of actions. I will give you examples later. Then how to fulfill the responsibility of karma. In family, we have certain responsibilities. But if we do not have enough understanding and power, we make it a bondage. Like we all have to do here all our duties since morning. But it's not a bondage, it's service. So while fulfilling the responsibility within the family or society or the nation, but still not making it a bondage. Third, how to remain stable in the bodiless stage whilst in body. How to remain stable in the bodiless stage while in a body. Fourth, how to become free from bondages of the body. The biggest bondages of one's own body. How to constantly maintain the stage of being absorbed and absorbed in the love, absorbed and lost in love in your mind. Not only have love for Baba, but absorbed and lost in love of your with Baba in your mind. So one is called love, other is called love lane. Love lane means you are absorbed and merged in the love in your mind. And last one, and how to use every penny. It should be a cent right here in a worthwhile way. It was corporeal Brahma who became the instrument in physical way to show us how to use our wealth in a worthwhile way. Baba is saying every penny, every cent, We did this project, Million Minutes of Peace Appeal, wanted to print 1 million flyers. So we asked printer, he said it will cost 1 cent. So every day all of us tried to save 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents. 30 flyers, 30 people will get. And since then I understood the value of a penny. We used to buy, we were in Manhattan and whole day, so we will buy can of soda, it will be 85 cents. If you buy in store, it's 35. Then we say, no, we shouldn't buy there. You can save 50 cents. We make tea with tea bag, 1 tea bag in 1 cup. Then 2 sisters start sharing. We can save 5 cents there. And we felt so happy to collect. I don't know if we collected 1 million cents, but we were able to print flyer as much we needed. So even in 1 cent, one soul can get a message. That's the importance of 1 cent, using it in worthwhile way. So now a soul, that is Brahma Baba, who was tied in the bondage of karma, like all of us, became example of becoming karmatit. Karmatit means he went all beyond settling of karmas. Karmatit. If you need, in the end, I will tell. So it is easy to follow a practical life, isn't it? That is from Brahma Baba. This is the lesson of following the Father. When you ask questions connected with bodies, generally we say when there is pain in body, what should I do when I'm not well? What should I do? So questions about bodies, relationships, or about wealth. The answer to all those questions is the life of Father Brahma. Scientists on modern, present time, if there is any question, whom you call? Google, right? If you have any question, you ask computers for answers. At that time when Baba is talking, there was no Google, but still there were computers. So when you don't get answer, then you ask computers for answers to all their questions because they believe a computer is more accurate than the human intellect. They believe something that has been created to be more accurate than the one who created. It's the human intellect, which created, but they trust computer more than human intellect. However, for you who have silence, life of Brahma Baba is accurate computer for you. For those who believe are in silence, your computer is Brahma Baba. Therefore, instead of asking why or how, look at the living computer. The questions of how and what will change into like this. Instead of kaise, it will be aise, like this. So instead of having lots of questions, you will become content, that is satisfied. That means you have everything, so you are satisfied. Even contentment and satisfaction could be same, but Baba is saying content here could be your content. You have everything, attainments, and then satisfied. Someone who asks lots of questions, no, one is for clarification, but other is fluctuating intellect. Is a fluctuating intellect. It's good to ask questions. We also encourage it, but that is for more understanding, for clarity. But some keep asking same questions. That means their intellect is not certain about things, so fluctuating. This is why the sign of a question mark is crooked. When you write the sign of question mark, is crooked, no? Is crooked. Whereas the sign of being content and satisfied is full stop. Is there anything crooked in a full stop? It is the same from all sides. If you look at a full stop from an angle, it will be the right way up and it will always look same. Whether you look it in the right way up or if you look up wrong way, but Baba says full stop will look same. It will be round. So in the stage of being content and satisfied, contentment brings satisfaction. That is being constant and stable. Content and satisfy means being constant and stable. You are one who follow the Father. Content and satisfied. So what is the essence? Follow Brahma Baba in the corporeal form and follow Brahma in the corporeal form and follow Father Brahma in the subtle form. Follow Brahma Baba when he was in corporeal and follow him now as he is in the subtle form. Whether you follow Father Brahma or Father Shiva, the same words are used. Follow the Father. Because there is praise of Brahma, they always say salutations to Brahma. Brahma is called also Sadguru, means Guru of the world. Sadguru, Guru of the world. Because it was Brahma in the corporeal form. Brahma in the corporeal form became the instrument in the corporeal form for you to follow. Shiv Baba adopted him so that his teachings can be manifested in practical life through Brahma Baba. Perfect instrument, very obedient, very loving, it's amazing when you think how long it takes us to understand and change awareness and combine awareness into actions. And with Brahma Baba, no one was in front. How accurately he understood what Shiv Baba is saying, and he created that life based on knowledge, 100%. Really good example. So a lot of people say, Why you have Brahma Baba's photo? You see, because he became example. We look at Brahma Baba, we are guided. So he is also, is known also in the world Brahma Sadguru. So none of you call yourself Shiv Kumars or Shiv Kumari. You call yourselves Brahma Kumar and Brahma Kumari. It is Brahma who becomes a sample of a living, elevated life for corporeal or physical creation. So therefore, Father Shiva is called Sadguru, Supreme Guru, and one who teaches you something is also called Guru. Even when people, those who teach music teacher, is called Guru. Anyone expert, no, in any talent is called Guru. It is Brahma who becomes the instrument to teach the world. So you have to follow him in every action. It is in this context the Brahma is also called World Guru because he is the example. So he's called World Guru. So Baba says that the title Jagat Pita, that is why world praises Brahma, the title Jagat Pita also belongs to Brahma. Vishnu and Shankar cannot be called Prajapita or Lord of humanity. In terms of being a master, they call him Lord, but in fact, he is Father. To the extent that he is loved by the world, accordingly, he also became very detached from the world. More you are loving, more you are detached. And he is now watching you through the subtle form. He's teaching you, no, he through the subtle form, he's teaching you through the subtle form the lesson of following him in the awake stage. Do you understand? No other soul has that much detachment as Brahma Baba. Baba will tell you the story of Brahma Baba's detachment some other time. It's a long story. Today, Bab Dada has to look after a body, Dadi Gulzar's body. It is given on loan, so good master uses the body and the place according to the capacity of its power. Nevertheless, Bab Dada has become the instrument to make both chariots work to play their powerful roles. One body and its two souls. This is also the basis of a special blessing in drama. Many children ask the question, why did this particular chariot become the instrument? I mean, why Dadi Gulzar only, let alone others? Even this Dadi Gulzar also asked this question to Baba and to herself. Just as Brahma did not know of his own birth, this one too forgot her blessings. This child received a blessing from corporeal Brahma at the time of the part of visions in the beginning. When she started going in trance and started getting messages, child received a blessing from corporeal Brahma at the time, in the beginning with Father Brahma, in a tapasvi place of solitude, seeing the special part of visions of the soul and seeing the speciality of an too special, easy nature and an innocent life. She was very, very easy and innocent, won't go into any things. So Brahma Baba advised her to stay stay close to Brahma Baba, not play with children or do what others are doing. So kind of put her in solitude. Just as you have become Father Brahma's companion and have been with him since the beginning of this part, so in the future as well, you will also fulfill the duty of being Father's companion and in becoming equal to him. Because she was staying with Brahma Baba most of the time and start bringing messages. So Baba is saying, as you have stayed in the beginning, in the end also, you will be like companion of Baba, equal to Baba. And it happened that even many times, like Dadi Gulzar will be sitting, even in the many years ago when Baba start coming, and when you pass from there, she looks at you and you start feeling Baba's presence. And everyone says, Dadi Gulzar said, I'm so lucky that when you all see me, you think of Baba. And at least I have to invoke Baba, remember Baba. So she started admiring her fortune. You will play a part, this is what Baba told her. You will play a part equal to that of Father Brahma in service. So second chariot. No? In Nepal, there is a big temple of Shiva. So they have two bulls. One is very big size bull, Pashupatinath, the name of temple, and there is a small bull inside. So they show in Somnath also temple there are two bulls. So Baba said, so that blessing has become line of fortune for Dadi Gulzar, and it became fixed for her to play the part of a chariot, just as it did for Father Brahma. So there are a lot of people who say why Baba doesn't come now in this chariot, that chariot. And some are actually trying to play that part as a chariot, but Baba had fixed only two chariots. However, Bab Dada is congratulating the child for playing this part of a chariot just as it did for Father Brahma. However, Bab Dada, so Baba says, this lift of speciality of being able to adjust, and Baba says, has become an extra gift. Bab Dada has to consider everything, including this body. The harmonium, that is the instrument body, is old, and one using it is very powerful. There are some old cars, and the driver is used to high speed cars. So what will happen if driver has to adjust, to what kind of car is that, and drive gently so that at least he can drive. But because one of the speciality of this chariot, because of the lesson of Hanji, Hanji, yes please. One is only Ha, one is Hanji, Hanji. It is working very well. The chariot is working very well. Nevertheless, Bab Dada is making it work with the right method and in the right way. Before Baba came 13 hours, then 5 hours. Then later on it was just 1 hour. Of course, he has promised to meet you, but the method will continue to change according to time. Baba will tell you everything in the 18th year, because there are 18 chapters of Gita. 17 years have yet to be completed. So this Murli is of 17th year. It is of 19 December 85 Murli. It's not right to understand why this chariot, how to follow. Maybe we will have a separate class about it, and we go in details of. We are now offering Bhog to Dadi for 13 days. So evening we cannot do, but it finishes on Thursday. So maybe next Sunday evening, some extra time, We will discuss more in detail if you all have questions also. So to finish, Murli, to sum up, Baba says, to all the easy effort making children who follow the Father, to content, special content and satisfying souls, content and satisfying souls, to the Master Creator children, Master Creator children who constantly become Karavanhar, Karavanhar, that means to make body perform actions. The children who gives response through their lives, love-filled remembrance and namaste. So Baba's instruments are also teachers, no? Maybe you don't give course or big classes, but everyone actually somewhere has to set example and say things. So today Baba is talking to teachers. So one of the quality, teachers are those who constantly move forward with their own stage and also enable others to move forward. If you are standing, you can't make others forward, right? Because they will go ahead of you, which you won't like it. So you have to move forward to make others move forward. No, many times somebody just crosses you, goes forward, you don't like it. To move forward and to enable others to move forward is the special aim and also qualifications of a teacher. Constantly be Master Almighty Authority. Constantly be Almighty, Master Almighty Authority, like the Father, move forward and enable others also to move forward. You are elevated souls who receive fortune through your renunciation. One is by creating elevated actions, but one is through renunciation. Constant renunciation is fortune. Elevated fortune, elevated actions, and elevated fruit. Elevated actions, elevated fortune, elevated fruit constantly fly and make others fly. With this practical and visible fruit. Those who are flying is a practical and visible fruit. Elevated fortune, elevated actions, elevated fruit, constantly fly, make others fly with this practical and visible fruit. People say it's inside, no, visible. Constantly to consider yourself to be an instrument is easy way to become elevated. The consciousness should be, in Hindi, is Nimit. Nimit is Baba, no, who made me instrument. Baba is making me do. To be a server at the confluence age is also sign of special fortune. To do service means to become full for birth after birth. Because you accumulate by doing service and you will continue to eat from that what you have accumulated for many births. Now you accumulate, then you eat it for many births. So if you maintain the awareness that you are accumulating by serving, then you will remain constantly happy. And through that happiness, you will never get tired. While serving, remember you are creating fortune or you are accumulating will keep you happy. And through that happiness, you will never get tired. Service makes you tireless because it makes you experience happiness. So when we are tired, remind yourself of accumulation. So a server means one who is equal to the Father. Server means one who is equal to the Father. So check to what extent you are equal. Check to what extent you are equal. Become equal to Father and continue to make others equal to Father also. To make the atmosphere of the center powerful, you all should go around the centers, tour around the centers. Baba is asking senior sisters, tour around the centers once or twice and make programs for everyone to experience powerful remembrance. Make programs so that there can be powerful experience. A powerful atmosphere at the center automatically distances you from many situations. Now become one of quality yourself and continue to make others of quality. Good quality instrument, not only instrument, but quality instrument. What jewels? It's traffic control. So traffic control is, I think, like how many moments, but we can still practice the new drill. Incorporeal, so angelic, so incorporeal. It's short drill, no? Before was 5 forms, now only 2. And Baba is also talking about 2. So every traffic control you can practice. What jewels do all of you consider yourselves to be? Someone said jewel of contentment. At the present time, especially, it is contentment which is essential. Because if you're not content, you are craving for something and you don't know what kind of addiction, what kind of habits can be formed. So Baba says, which goddess is worshipped the most? The goddess of contentment. In Hindi, it is called Santoshi Ma. It is easy to please the goddess of contentment. The goddess of contentment quickly becomes content also. A contented soul, whatever little you give or do, they will be very satisfied. But those who are not, they look at it, oh, what kind of thing, they're not happy. So that's why Baba says, goddess of contentment quickly becomes content. Why is the goddess of contentment worshipped? Because there is a lot of tension in present world. Because of tension, they go to goddess of contentment. There is a lot of distress. And because of discontentment, Because this discontentment continues to increase, this is why everyone is looking for the ways to remain content, but they are unable to do it. So at such a time, all of you have to become jewels of contentment and give everyone the enlightenment of contentment. So Baba says that make others content with your enlightenment of contentment. So first of all, remain content with yourself, then remain content with service, and remain content with your relationships. For only then you will be called the jewel of contentment. Three things. You need to have three certificates of contentment. One for yourself, one for service, and third for your companions, from your companions. You have claimed all these three certificates, have you not? Do we all have three certificates? How many of us have three certificates? Everyone? Huh? Look at that. It is good that you have come away from the upheaval of the world. At that time also, maybe something was happening. So Baba said, it's good they are in Madhuban. You have come away from all upheavals and reach Achalghar, the home of stability. Madhuban is home of stability. This father's place is called Achalghar. Achal means unshakable. To arrive at Achalghar is also sign of great fortune. It was because you had renunciation that you reached Achalghar. So you have become fortunate, but you can extend the line of your fortune as much as you want. So you have come in the list of those who are fortunate because you now belong to God, and this is why you have become fortunate. You stepped away from everyone else and made the one belong to you. This is why you have become fortunate. Bab Dada is pleased to see this courage in you children. No matter what you are elevated in your renunciation, and your courage in service. No matter if you are young or you are new, Bab Dada is congratulating you for your renunciation and courage. Bab Dada looks at you with this regard because you are elevated, he gives that regard. There is importance even becoming an instrument whilst constantly continuing to serve forward with this importance. You will become great souls in the world. You will become very well known. So this is the time now. Many people are expecting a lot of support. Yesterday, big medical association of doctors called Edison Center to say they are so stressed. If you all can teach them some meditation so that they can empower themselves, so time will come, there will be a lot of such offers to serve. So Baba says you will become very well known, so you know your own greatness, don't you? To the extent that you are great, Baba said, you are also very humble. Just as the sign of a fruitful tree, a tree which has loaded with the fruits is that which bows down, always bows down. Similarly, those who are humble are the ones who eat the instant and practical fruit. Because ego shouldn't go with greatness, but humility. This is the speciality of the conference age, that you are great, but you are humble. In Lokik world, anyone goes up high, they start going. Arrogance also grows. Avyak Babdada meeting Kumars is very short. A Kumar means one who has kicked away weaknesses for all time. Weakness is called Kamzori. Kumar Kamzori. So you have kicked away weaknesses for half the cycle. Have you not? Or have you still not done that? Weakness cannot come in front of souls who are always powerful. No, we also have some Kumars here. So Baba says to constantly powerful means to finish all weakness. Father loves such powerful souls, and even the family loves them. A Kumar means one who draws the line of elevated karma for others through their own karma. That means the action we perform, when others follow it, they can also become fortunate. Your own karma becomes instrumental in drawing the lines of fortune of others. You are such servers. So, in every action, check. Let every karma be so clear that others too are able to see the line of karma clearly. You are such special souls who constantly accumulate in your elevated account of elevated karma. This is known as being a true server. Remembrance and service are the means by which you can move constantly forward. Remembrance and service, no, if they are combined, means by which you can constantly move forward. Remembrance makes you powerful, and service makes you full of treasures. Remembrance makes you powerful, and service makes you full of treasures. Continue to move forward with remembrance and service and enable others to move forward also. Om Shanti. Acha. Om Shanti. May you the blessing for this morning. May you uplift others and create your most elevated portrait, your own features, portrait, like Father Brahma. We cannot make portrait of others, which we try to do all the time, right? You should not be like this. Why are you doing this? Creating portrait of others. But how I am saying what I am saying. So self-portrait. May you uplift others and create your most elevated portrait like Father Brahma. So each child has created a portrait of his or her destiny with his or her elevated awareness and elevated karmas. Elevated awareness and elevated karma. When they create a portrait, then in the end they give finishing touch. They call it final touch. Just the last touching for completion and for becoming the most elevated. Last touching for completion and for becoming most elevated, like Father Brahma, now remains. We still have to do last touchings. So how we do that now, last part of touching for our own portrait. For this, be one who uplifts others. Be one who uplifts others, that is, remain free from any selfish motives. It's not my self gain, my self profit. For this, the one who uplifts others, that is, remain constantly free from any selfish motives. In every situation, There are situations where need to cooperate or be kind. In every situation, in every task, in every cooperative gathering, to the extent that you remain altruistic, that is selfless, you remain altruistic, you will accordingly be able to uplift others. In situation, in task, in cooperative gathering, you remain, Baba said, altruistic, you will be able to create, you will be able to uplift others. So Baba says you will then always experience yourself to be full. You will remain constantly stable. On the stage of an attain, no, you will accordingly be able to uplift others. You will then always experience yourself to be full. You will remain constantly stable in the stage of an embodiment of attainment. Stage of embodiment of attainment. You will not then accept anything for yourself. You will not then accept anything. But generally, when people get something, they take out their share first and then they distribute. And here Baba says, no, you give, no, but not keep your share. Even in the end, sometimes last piece is left, somebody comes, they say, okay, you take it. Right? Slogan. By becoming a complete renunciate, this is called complete renunciation. By becoming a complete renunciate, you will develop the virtues of easiness and tolerance. You will develop the virtues of easiness and tolerance. So Baba's love and namaste to everyone. I hope I was clear in reading and you followed. Everything was okay? Yes? Yeah? That's good. Your showing hand will help me to read. I will try to read every Sunday. So that's good. You all agree? Yeah. Okay, lots of love. Now we will sit, offer Bhog to Baba. And in the beginning, ये थोड़ा फोटो बंद कर दो आप लोग तैयारी करेंगे. They will have take few minutes to prepare and I will still continue to share few words with you by the time they get ready. And thank you, Brother Eric, for providing me a little bigger size words, Murli, because generally it's small size. I requested him and all the cooperation from technical people here, Brother Eric and other IT brothers here, there. Everyone is helping us to use live stream, to use Zoom, to use YouTube. We tried all three so that at least, everyone is able to get it. But also this Saturday, next Saturday actually, we will do something on Zoom online. Is the retreat for Madhuban experience. You won't see me, but you can hear me because they're preparing. So we thought how to do Madhuban experience. Generally, those who don't go to Madhuban, they go to Peace Village. And this weekend, today and yesterday, they experiment with the Lokik people retreat that was on silence. I think about 110 had booked to go to Peace Village. They had registered, but they wanted to experiment and I know they had been preparing, trying. and we will get the feedback tomorrow, this evening or tomorrow. How did it go? But I don't know how many came online, but over 100 were registered. So for Madhuban experience, we also want to do same. In Peace Village, they will create 4 pilgrimage places. They will make the visit to 4 pilgrimage places and have, yoga, bhatti and whatever. Uh, so you all can, if you want to join, because you don't have to now go to Peace Village. It will be just Saturday full day, and Sunday morning generally is reading Murli and experience sharing. So that might continue, but the retreat will be one full day. There will be morning Murli, then during like from 10 to 12, some kind of experiments, and in the evening will be offering of Bhog and class also. And then Sunday morning will be Murli and sharing of experiences. It will be almost like you would have been in the Peace Village and do the sessions, attend the sessions. How many of you would like to attend? Can I see hands? Because now we have, we can be on the Zoom, 500 of us actually. Yesterday evening we were almost 500. We were more than 500. Because some were connecting from their center, like Edison, they are 40, 50, but there was only one connection. We were not seeing large numbers at many places. So there were a lot actually. So we can accommodate as many would want to join us and make it something, make it something uh, special. I remember when Baba used to say, make your every place should become Madhuban. You take Madhuban with you. So it's not that we are going to mini Madhuban Peace Village, but we all will make every place. It is your home, it is your center, wherever you are, because many of you are at home. So it will be a special gift to attend that retreat and to make it like Madhuban. Isn't it so nice, right? That your own place will become little Madhuban. That will be a special gift to all of us, right? So I think that we will spend 30 hours, 24 hours, depends, to create that Madhuban at our own place. So I don't know, Kalaben still has to give full program that Friday evening will they start or Saturday morning and continue until Sunday morning. So we have extra time to create Madhuban at our own space. So from that day, then we won't call it my space, my room, my house. What will you say? Baba's space. Little Madhuban. Remind yourself, I am in Madhuban. So what are your feelings in Madhuban? How you do it? That awareness will be very, very powerful. And it seems like Baba is preparing us for next scenes of drama, which scenes could be good for us and beneficial, but not maybe very pleasant for the world in physical way. So when such more unpleasant scenes, because now with the fear, then will be the worry. Because fear is of sickness and dying of one, but then after that, the life of simplicity, which we all are used to, is fine. But then there will be shortage of things and money and economic situations. Lot could happen because the after effect of this will be not very short term. It will take quite a time. And but Baba has taught us, right? I've been telling everyone, simplify your needs, simplify your food, simplify everything, Even when we make bhog for Baba, everything simple so that we can live on minimum. Brahma Baba had given training in Yagya. Once they were given millet roti and buttermilk, and or they were asked how many rotis you all will eat. So one sabji, vegetable cooked, and little bit, maybe two chapatis. So Baba had said, Baba has guaranteed us dal and rice or dal chapati, right? But so for us, we are not worried. But actually, it's not something which had seen in the past. A very, very big thing. And our many sisters from Manhattan, Queens, they all are in Peace Village. And some have completed self quarantine of 2 months, but some are still in that. And but we all are still in Normal and in Harmony House and White House. We all are okay, and you all are also okay, right? So prepare by doing the drill which Baba has given, by following Father, because I was thinking this morning that how Brahma Baba, uh, during two difficult times, one was when there was society was very against, very opposition was so big, and then second was time of partition of country. Then Baba was with all these sisters and brothers, very few brothers, and Baba had said there was so much violence and abuse was going on, looting was going on, and Baba said, "Those who are in soul, those who are in soul consciousness, those who are in soul consciousness, nothing will happen to them. No one will be able to touch them. No one will be able to come in front of them. So they all remain really safe. They remain safe. So we also have to try this bodiless stage of soul consciousness so that we remain safe because we want to do Baba's service, which is very, very important. So there will be, as I said, lot of upheavals, but our practices will keep us not only safe but a good instrument where we can serve many, many, because everyone will want to have stress free, distress, not stress, no anxiety, no worry. So I think that these practice of drill. So Brahma Baba, with both challenges, kept himself okay and whole family. And they were only 300. Now we are so many million or so. And we know that Baba will protect and we will be safe, but we need to be also in remembrance. And so, like Brahma Baba, today Baba said, whatever are strong challenges, oppositions, different kinds of calamities, and there was partition of country, now there is boundaries, and before there were boundaries, but now they are closing the boundaries. Even boundaries amongst the states will be closed, and maybe even in the areas they might close boundaries. But for us, we remain unlimited in our awareness and our kindness, our love. We have no boundaries, no limit. We keep sharing with everyone. I think you must have we had a write up on how to change Corona into Karuna. And Karuna means compassion. So if you haven't got that write up, I will ask someone to send you on. It's very beautiful. It is on our website. We have put it, in which we have talked about 6 qualities under compassion. So at this time, unlimited love, unlimited kindness, unlimited generosity, completely non-violence in thoughts, words, and actions, So there are like, one or more. So unlimited. Baba has asked us to be givers, to bestow, to donate. So stay in that unlimited, compassionate feelings for everyone. It's not we are only concerned about personal sufferings or to keep ourselves safe, but we are actually sending the vibrations to all the people of the world, to all the elements, to all the animals, to all living creatures, little or big. Our vibrations of compassion should bring this transformation in atmosphere in the world so that as Baba has given us the task as an instrument that we create golden aged world which is free from sorrow, from pain, from worry. So to have that kind of world, which is very, very important. And it's only through every time, Corona word comes, change it to Karuna, that is compassion. And start thinking and putting your mind full of all these six virtues so that you are spreading the vibration of compassion. And that is called Mansa Seva, serving through the mind, serving through the vibrations. So when Baba said we are instrument, and Baba also had said time will come, you will only be able to serve through your thoughts. Right. So that's what we have to do. And now we will, all of us with lot of love, we will offer Bhog to Baba. And of course, Dadi Janki is also in subtle regions. And I had been sharing every evening. And if you want to also look into the channel which was created during 20th anniversary of Peace Village, our own channel called Peace and Harmony channel. Every day, then I talk little bit of one of the quality of Dadi Janki, sharing some stories and examples because Dadi gave everyone. She was good example into a body. I always say to Dadi when she stays next to me in a very small structure but a big heart. So I learned a lot from Dadi, what it's called giving, what is called kindness, what is called. So you can listen to those also in that YouTube. And still we have another 5 days until Thursday evening. We will be having meditation from 6 to 7, 7 offering Bhog, 7:30 to 8. We share some of the teachings and experiences with Dadi. Dadi as companion of God. So in remembrance of our respect to Dadi, we will all offer Bhog. And if there are any thoughts, I will share. Otherwise, I already shared about Murli and some of the things. So let's all sit in Baba's remembrance. Everyone sit straight and nicely and taking the drishti from Baba, going to subtle world in our angelic form to angelic world. So good practice of being incorporeal and being angelic and offer Bhog to both fathers, no? Incorporeal Baba and subtle, both fathers.
प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में हो, अव्यक्त वतन में हम मुड़ के चले जाएं, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं, प्यारे से वतन में, मीठे से वतन में। जाना है वहाँ हमको, जहाँ बाबर दादा है वो, जाना है वहाँ हमको, जहाँ बाबर दादा है, बनना है संपूर्ण किया बाबा से वादा है, जो बाबा से किया था वो वादा निभाएंगे। हम उड़ के चले जाएं, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं, प्यारे से वतन में, मीठे से वतन में। प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में। वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में। वतन में है ठहरे हुए बाबा हमारे लिए, वतन में है ठहरे हुए बाबा हमारे लिए, कर रहे हैं इंतजार घर ले जाने के लिए। आकारी बन करके हम वतन में जाएंगे, हम उड़ के चले जाएंगे, हम उड़ के चले जाएंगे, प्यार से वतन में, उस प्यार से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में, हो अव्यक्त वतन में, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं, प्यार से वतन में, मीठे से वतन में।
पल बीते तेरी यादों
पल को सफल बना देंगे, हर पल को सफल बना देंगे, तेरी याद कभी ना छोड़ेंगे, तेरी याद कभी ना छोड़ेंगे, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। किया प्रभु संग संग बाबा, यूं किया प्रभु संग संग बाबा, इस दुनिया के सुख पाने क्या, इस दुनिया के सुख पाने क्या, लहराते रहे तेरी यादों में, लहराते रहे तेरी यादों में, उन यादों में खो जाएंगे, उन यादों में खो जाएंगे, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा, तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी, रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी, बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे, बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं।
तेरी याद में बाबा दिल को सुकून आए, एक तेरी याद में बाबा दिल को सुकून आए, ऐसा लगता मन के आंगन में अमृत रस बरसाए, एक तेरी याद में बाबा दिल को सुकून आए।
With lot of love, I offered Bhog to Baba and also to Dadi Janki. And Baba was sharing Drishti with lot of love with all of us. And Baba especially sends lots of love for each one of you. And Dadi also looked at all of us. As you know, that Dadi loves all of us also. And after giving Drishti, Dadi said that you all have now to become like Baba. That's the slogan, that's the mantra, that's the pure thought you all have to keep in mind, that I have to become like Baba. I'm sure, did you all go to subtle regions? How many of you went to offer Bhog? Not everyone. I think we all go there. Baba invokes us. So I will see you all this evening, and just want to make short announcement that we all are not able to go to center. I haven't gone to Harmony House also like you all. But as you all know that big places, their expenses are still on, no? Like Harmony House, Peace Village, wherever all our centers. So it's good to send your contribution to whichever center you are being served or you are connected. And people want to know how to send. I think these days, of course, it's people want to send it online. But I have to find out exactly. You can call and find out, but check is very good also. Can mail you a check, and so that whatever you used to give your monthly contribution to whichever center you are connected, you send it there. And I have been saying to people that even those who are able to do it little more will be very, very helpful at this time, so that all the expenses are taken care of, the bills have to be paid off. And even when we will do our Madhuban Experience Retreat, I told Kalaben that we all will contribute also, so that as we used to go and contribute to Peace Village for our retreat, we will contribute also to Peace Village. And Peace Village has a website where you can transfer your contribution, but that will be next week. Will be, or Friday, whenever it's possible. Om Shanti, and thank you everyone. Stay well, stay safe, and enjoy your solitude. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Seen even Harmony House family for a long time, almost 2 months, no? Because I couldn't go. I came from Madhuban, then we had to self-quarantine. Then that is over, then still continuing. So this room which I am using, that he had created this as Baba's room, and now big gatherings are happening from this room. So Om Shanti, and take care. Keep well.